Hello, this is week 3 of the draft league. This is D1 Post bringing you um the team I faced this week. So this week I didn't really prepare too much since it was kind of straightforward. Like I knew what he was gonna bring, and let me just run through this. Whimsicott, Tyranitar, Corviknight, Mega Lucario, Empoleon, Volcarona, Hydrapple, Klefki. Now, what he was going to bring was kind of obvious. Like, I knew he was going to bring each of his steel types because on my team, I have two fairy types, and one of them is Smolet, the other one Sylveon, two of the best Pokemon in the game. So yeah, half of his team was already known to me. Corviknight, Lucario, and Polion. Boom. Now, there's also another resist he has, or two more. That's Volcarona and Klefki. Klefki is a strong pick here because of his prankster ability. It's T-Wave, Yellow Magic I like to call it. It has damage mitigation, which really helps the rest of his team. So I'm kind of scared about that. I've been thinking about putting taunts on my Liepard for that reason, but Fake Out's good enough. Hydrapple doesn't really seem the best here, since again I have two fairy types. What are you gonna do? That grass typing isn't really helping it, and Super Sweet Syrup is only really gonna help a Focus Blast from Lucario. The other pick that I think is definitely gonna come is Whimsicott, because all of his Pokemon are slower than mine. So he's going to need speed control some way, somehow. Wormscott's the best speed control here. Klefki can work for this role. It's just a lot less flexible than a Whimsicott. Tyranitar is good because with all these steel types and all these steel types fire weaknesses on the team, you're probably going to find the Delphox coming your way. So Tyranitar's Rock Slide is going to be really effective for that. So yeah, and also Crunch, the ground type moves. That's all nice. Sandstream is good for weather control if I decide to bring that. But that's like five Pokemon that I know he's going to bring. And then it's either Volcarona or Klefki. I'm leaning more towards Volcarona, but like, look, the rest of this team is it's not something I can't beat. I just know it's just going to be a really fair battle. A side note is that Palafin is just really strong here. So I'm definitely going to be bringing that since I know it is likely to one shot the Lucario with a Wave Crash or a Close Combat. So yeah, let's go into what I brought. Alright, so for this team, it was honestly pretty obvious what I was going to bring. Like Delphox, of course. Floette's definitely not going to come here. That's three steel types and a Volcarona. That's not happening. Not only is it three, it's a potentially four. So five resists is not a good look. Plus light screen, which I'm guessing would be on the Whimsicott too. But I do need a fairy type because there is a Tyranitar on the field. It's just obvious what's going to happen there. Now, Crocodile for the Tyranitar, the Lucario, and all that other stuff, that's good here, especially for the Apollyon. Now, Intimidate into Empoleon is kind of sketch, but I can work around it. It's not that hard. Close Combat's also here, just in case for whatever reason it's a better move to click. I if I was to build this team again, there is a Volcarona here, so I would put Rock Slide over Earthquake. Reason why I want high horsepower is because it's a lot more flexible and doesn't hit my uh, partner Pokemon. So that's something to think about. Chople Berries here over Pasho Berry simply because I don't want to be knocked out by an Aura Sphere from Lucario. And then we have Palafin, it's adamant, and Wave Crash, Close Combat, Jet Punch, Protect, simple, basic, Palafin, yeah. And then Ditto, because like I don't I don't know what else to bring. So I may as well put a Choice Scarf Ditto. There's no other obvious pick. Light parts also here, fake out support, encore, yellow magic, protect. Yeah, just straight up support. That's why it's here. That's why I love it. Anyways, on to the game. Hello. Um, I won't lie to y'all. I kind of didn't prepare much for this battle whatsoever. So I'm kind of just going off of vibes. Oh, yeah, Lucario Whimsicott, which, yeah, pretty much expected that. No Hydropple, which, yeah, of course not. You do have some steel types, like three of them, but honestly, still not going to bring Floette. Um, yeah, I think the most accurate play here is to bring Palafin, bring Liepard. Oh, bring Palafin, bring Delphox. No, I kind of want Delphox to be in the back. So our fake out pressure is going to be up front and center. Um, yeah, actually, Palafin's a bit on the nose. So we're going to go for Ditto and hmm, Palafin, Delphox, Ditto. And we'll just run from there. I kind of want to go into an endgame where either either Palafin or Delphox is sweeping. That's where my head's at for this game. Scott Lucario, best, the best one that they can actually just do. Now, here's something interesting. We can fake out here, and now let me just make sure. I'm pretty sure I can just wave crash here. Yeah, basically what's going to happen here is a close combat into the Lucario. So fake out Lucario. Oh, no protects, yeah. And Lucario does have fake out. Close combat comes out. And it puts it into Jet Punch range. Now, I don't actually care what happens now. Oh, that's Focus Sash. What are we doing here? What are we doing? And at this point, I can kind of just Thunder Wave the Whims and switch out. But who am I switching into? Actually, do I care so much? Honestly, I can just Thunder Wave the Lucario just for insurance. Because, like, what are they realistically gonna do? And go straight into Delphox with Palafin. Okay, fair enough. Now you either Tailwind or you Moonblast. You went for Tailwind, fair enough. I'm going into another Thunder Wave into the Lucario because that's the most obvious play. And if you decide to go for a Mega, yeah, you're kind of done there. So we're going to go for a... Oh, wait. Let's just... Alright. Let's be disciplined here. Protect. Double protect. Remember, discipline. Delphox is, while modest, it's still faster than Lucario. So as long as Heat Wave and my other move next, then we just win. You're really on back foot here. Does this Lucario have Dark Pulse? It does. Okay. Now, that is definitely one of the more scary options there. However, I don't really think that matters much. Can I just go into Ditto here? And just figure out what you have on your Whimsicott. Alright, cool. And now I'm just going to Thunderwave your Whims, I think. Yeah, Encore comes in, Thunderwave goes out. Is that the most accurate? I don't know. Tailwind comes out, and yeah, we're just in a really nice spot. Force Sphere goes out into the Lipard. Yeah, game 2, I'm not going to do the double protect thing. That's really dangerous. Even though I know my Delphox will live a Dark Pulse, there's really no reason for me to be doing risky things like what I just did. Now let's see what's on this though. Whimsicott. Oh. Now, I already know that, honestly, Tailwind just make sure I don't lose. And I can switch into Palafin whenever I want. We're fine. Do you switch? Probably. Oh, no switches. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Like, I likely should have, Moon Blasted. Heat Wave is faster? I'm sorry? But yeah, now this Ditto is kind of useless for the rest of the game. I really wish I would have Moon Blasted. Did I get my Wait, did I get the Tailwind off? I don't know if I got the Tailwind off. And also, I know that they don't have priority. Empoleon comes out. I did get my Tailwind off. Okay. So my Palafin in the back should be able to just run over their entire team that's left. But my immediate reaction is to kind of just switch into Palafin. But, like, I don't need to. What? What? What just happened? What did I do? Struggle. Ice Beam goes into Ditto. Why are you doing that? Why are you... You're just losing. You just lose. Oh, bro, come on. Take this seriously. Rock Slide. Yeah, no one. It is very important to figure out what item is on this Empoleon right now. However, I think a Heat Wave close combat is just really accurate here. And I know that anything the Empoleon throws out just won't do much at all. It's an Eater slot. So let's get this Tyranitar down and get a Heat Wave off. Unless the Empoleon has, like, liquidation, nothing happens. Nothing happens. Yeah, close combat into T-Tar and Heat Wave just to chip down the Empoleon. And at that point, oh, no protects. Alright, we just win. Burn. Close combat, go. Oh, Chopo Berry. Yeah, this is a Palafin, buddy. This is a Palafin. Bro. This is a Palafin. Not... Bro. No. Now, do you get a freeze? That's a win condition. Not very effective. Freeze. You got the freeze. He got the freeze. He got it. He got the freeze. So, basically, if I'm just really unlucky, I lose. So, like, Overheat needs to miss, Ice Beam needs to freeze Delphox, and Palafin needs to stay frozen. But yeah, no. Did I need to reveal Overheat? No. No. That's actually a huge misplay from me. But the question is, does that matter? Does the misplay matter? No, it doesn't. For game 2, I'm kind of just into... I'm kind of into going for a Palafin Delphox angle, and I know that the Dark Pulse will not KO, so switch out Palafin and do some finagling there. If they start with Tyranitar, okay, whatever. I'm fine with that. I mean, I have Palafin right now. It's got T-Tar. Perfect. Just perfect. So basically, my biggest thing here is Wave Crash into the T-Tar and kind of just... Do I want to transform into it? Nah, let's make consistent plays. Ditto into T-Tar, and as for Delphox, let's just protect. Or we can go into Liepard. Now, what's Liepard gonna do? I don't know. I have both of my sweepers in the back. Now, if this Tyranitar has low kick, it has Rock Slide, that's one. Does it have low kick, though? I will figure it out. No. High horsepower. High horsepower fake out. The who, though? The Tyranitar. Fake out into T-Tar. Okay. So now we have Lucario out. I'm going to Thunder Wave that. Attack comes out. Now I'm going to target the Lucario. Bro. And let's see if this Tyranitar kills. High horsepower comes in. Yeah. Okay. Force Sphere comes out, and the Liepard, it goes down. So yeah, I'm Probably 4-0 tier. Ditto really isn't helpful in this matchup. And there should be like one more turn of Tailwind. Yeah. Which probably means that they're going to I'm envisioning a switch into Whimsicott here. Which, hey, if I'm just going to get damage off into myself anyways, if they're going to get damage into me anyways, then I'm perfectly fine with just launching a Wave Crash. Oh, they stay in. Alright, so what is it? A Rock Slide and... Okay, so a Protect. Does it miss? Okay, no. I'm going to... Yeah, just... Oh, I'm faster. Okay. Now, what does this Lucario do? I imagine it would hit into the Palafin. Yeah. Now, do I win a 1v1 against whatever they have in the back? I doubt it. Especially when they're under Tailwind. Now I figure out what this item is on the Whimsicott. I can probably critical hit overheat. I doubt it though. Encore. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's just a win. Yeah, protecting is really dangerous into this team. So I can't lead Delphox. I still don't know what that Tyranitar's item is. They're preserving that information pretty well. Ditto's not coming. Lipart's likely my best bet. And I won't lie here. Oh, Crocodile can come out. Delphox isn't horrible, but I'm more inclined to bring Palafin and switch it out into Liepard. So we're switching into Liepard, throwing T-Waves, and are we just hoping things go well from there? I don't really enjoy that plan. And in all honesty, if I'm going to be switching a lot, I may as well just start off with, nah, Palafin's the safest bet. Yeah, alright. Now, do they Moonblast? Probably. Palafin can do a lot of damage into whatever they lead into. And I don't truly need it for anything. Unless they, bring out Empoleon. Scott Volcarona. Okay. That's a Wave Crash. No, I kind of need to get damage off into it. So what I'm most inclined to do is, high horsepower and switch into Liepard. The game plan is still the same. Oh, where do we switch? Lucario. Okay. Ice Core Power does a lot of damage here. And Moonblast does a bit of damage. It shouldn't kill, right? Yeah. High horsepower. Hit. Thank you. No, I am on the back foot. I am on the back foot. Don't forget that. Now, this Volcarona absolutely can Heat Wave here. But I'm going to Fake Out into the Whimsicott. Because maybe there's... Oh, okay. So, maybe the Volcarona uses Quiver Dance. Life Part avoids the attack. And Crocodile... Okay, so my Focus Sash stays intact. That's good for me. I honestly have a lot going for me. And unless they have Struggle Bug, I don't think that they have much to deal with me. Like, at all. So I'm kind of just inclined to go into Delphox, Mega Evolve, and use Heat Wave. In addition, I can Thunder Wave into the Volcarona slot, or I can just go into Palafin. And the thing with this play is that either A, I have Palafin in a really good spot for either a Tyranitar or or the Volcarona. They can't kill me this turn. They use Tailwind. This Volcarona takes a lot of damage. A Jet Punch into there will do even more damage than whatever they're going to try to do to me. And they're just willing to go down to a Jet Punch. Heat Wave, Whimsicott avoids, Volcarona avoids. Let's see what happens. Palafin. Palafin there, right then and there. It just does that much damage. Moonblast comes out into Palafin, I imagine. It's kind of just pitiful damage. And yeah, Whimsicott goes down. Perfect. Do they even have Tailwind up? I don't even think they have Tailwind up. Like, Palafin is so strong. Why did they let me get this Pokemon? Tyranitar comes out. A Wave Crash should KO. How much? They still have 2 turns of Tailwind up. Double Protect. Just honestly, my best play is to honestly switch out to Liepard, but whatever. Now, let's be honest, I really do need Palafin for the end game. So I'm willing to just let Delphox go down. Let Delphox go down. Hit it with whatever I can. Protect. Bro, you're throwing. Heat Wave comes out, and I'm going to run a Fake Out. This double up will make sure a wave crash does kill. I will be using wave crash here. Like, that's a non-negotiable. Honestly, overheat's probably more accurate. Never mind, heat wave has the higher accuracy. Encore and Encore into Tyranitar, I guess. The Sandstorm chip will not help you, Porlax. You're just making the video longer. You're just making the video longer. I'm gonna press Encore into Tyranitar. And Heat Wave might miss. Nah. Alright. And look, it's been in wave crash range from the start. Like, what do you want me to say to you? It's been in wave crash range from the start. Now, I won't lie, my play here was sloppy, and I'm not proud of it. I know my Palafin-'s faster because, you know, it's a Tyranitar. Like, what's it gonna do? Wave crash into Tyranitar, and yeah, just press Encore. Yeah, and this should be a win. Yeah, Pasho Berry likely would have been much better here. Yeah. Okay, well, all of these victories have been 2-1. I I really was never in that much stress this entire tournament, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, that is week 3. Um, what team was that? I'd probably say it in the intro. Anyways, thank you for watching this episode. Come back for next week when we go into our 4th round. Oh right, next round is Hydra. Actually, a good friend of mine. Good friend. Yeah. See ya.